Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I finally made that long road trip from Mombasa all the way to Lamu, and trust me, the journey itself is a whole story. If you've never been here, it's a rhythm, a vibe, and honestly one of Kenya's most beautiful contradictions. So I traveled overnight from 11 p.m. in Mombasa and to arrive in Lamu by noon, I think. By noon, or not even by noon, early morning. So where we are stopping, that was around 5 something a.m. and they don't allow buses to go through until it's 6 a.m. Here. 6 a.m. ndio watu wanaruhusiwa kuenda. So this area is not as safe. So 6 a.m. hizi vehicles hapa wote wanangoja ifike 6:20. The time now is 5:52 a.m. Ikifika 6 now we are authorized. Police hivyo wameanza kazi, hawezi enda hivyo. Journey was very smooth, so if you are using this road, just make sure you have all your credentials, especially national ID card or your Kenyan passport. If you are a foreigner, make sure your documentations are right. It is very safe. Let no one lie to you. Very safe. And the journey is not very long. So we were just waiting here. I think by 9 we were in Lamu. So I didn't capture anything overnight. I captured this early in the morning. So here we are at this is where all the vehicles stop. This is called Mukoe. Locals call it Mukoe. Yeah, also Lamu is different. Lamu has a lot of people. There's the Lamu mainland, like this side, and then there's Lamu archipelago, where it has different islands, more than 50 islands, and some are inhabited, some are not inhabited. Also, when you arrive at Mokoe, you need to take a boat, a speedboat from Mokoe into Lamu town. Yeah, so that's why you've seen us packing our bags in boat. Hakuna njia ingine, that is the only way. So arrive at Mokoe, whether bus or tuk-tuk or bicycle, motorcycle, but you have to get onto a speedboat. So here we are heading now to Lamu town, Lamu Island now. So if we are talking about Lamu mainland is vast, quiet, almost untouched, where life moves pole. Like there's no one on the road, especially if you're moving from Peketoni early in the morning. It feels like hakuna mtu kwa njia. Then you've got Lamu archipelago, this stunning chain of islands floating on turquoise water, where culture, history, and the ocean all blend together. Amazing, and that is where we are heading to. So I just spent a few days right in the heart of Lamu. I was here during the Lamu Cultural Festival, and listen, I captured everything raw and unfiltered. The sounds, the streets, the people, the chaos, the calm. No fancy edits hiding anything, just my raw experience from everything, and also the dialect in Amu. So come along, let me show you the Lamu from my lens. Karibu. So on day 1, I actually had some mishaps. Hey, Kizungu. So I missed some footages. I actually lost them. So it got corrupt. These things, they happen. I toured Old Town, and I just have a little bit of Old Town footages. Maybe if I get them with time, I'll be sharing in different episodes. So this is a type of coral, dead coral, that now can be used to build houses kama hivi.
You need to explain there.
Yes.
Hii ni new construction coral. Si ya kwanza, hii ni ya tatu coral. Hii imetokana na shells, zile shell kubwa zimekaa kwa mchanga, zimestack for century, na zimebadilika, zimekuwa mawe. Actually zimekuwa mawe ndani ya mchanga, so wakitoa wanatoa mawe, so wana shape, wana cut, wanachukua na leta hapa for construction. Ndio hiyo anatumia kwa ujenzi wa sahihi, anatumia aina hii. Alafu tuko na hii ndio za zamani kiasi, ndio hiyo walikuwa kitumia kutoa pia limestone kutokana na hii coral. Limestone wanachukua hii, wanachoma na mangrove, wanachoma mpaka imechomeka. Alafu wakisha kuchoma wanazima moto, wanaponda na wanaponda naacha unga hapo. Alafu wanachukua maji kutoka baharini, wanaweka hapo, wanakoroga kama sima. After that wanachukua, wanaweka donge, wanaweka kwa jua for 6 months. After 6 months ndio wanachukua hii, wanaitoa, wanaingiza kwa magunia, alafu au mabags, alafu ndo ana delivery by boat mpaka hapa. So hapa anabeba ni punda. After punda analeta hapa, ndio wanaanza construction ya ujenzi. Ndio maana hizi zinatumika. So wanachanganya na coral na limestone, hizi nyumba wanajenga. But actually nowadays wanatumia cement kutoka bamburi kama hizi. Yeah. Lakini hizi ndio ya zamani, na wanasema hii pia inasaidia kwa joto, heat joto yani kwa nyumba. Ndio maana kitumia hii limestone. Lakini hii cement inaleta kidogo joto ndani, ina mvuke. Yes. So nyumba nyingi za zamani zimetumia limestone na coral, especially kama hii hapa. Utakuta hakuna chuma ndani. Hii hakuna chuma. Hii ni coral na limestone. Ona? Angalia. Na zinakaa long. Actually there are some, they are about century, about 18th century. Lakini zamani kwa zikitumika, wakitumia kinywa kahawa kutokana na hiyo. How is the oldest city in history? Unasema hivi.
Lamu town is the oldest town in Kenya. Among the islands in the Lamu archipelago, Lamu Island or Amu Island is the largest. So Amu Island is where you find the town, Lamu town. So let me bring this into a perspective. So Lamu is a county on its own. Now within that county, it has also towns. So there's Lamu as a town. So here where people dock, this area is known as Amu. Amu is in Lamu. So when you hear people talking about Amu Tamu, they are talking about this Amu, the island. So normally people just say Lamu Island, hiyo ni general, but if you come here it is Amu Island. Hiyo ni kama vile kusema Wasini Island, lakini Wasini iko wapi? Ona, iko huko Shimoni, huko Kisite, hivyo sasa. So this is Amu Island. Amu in Lamu, sawa? So Lamu as a whole is actually big. Lamu as a county is big. The inhabitants there are the Bajunis. They consist of the majority. We have Orma, we have Sanye, we have Boni. Boni people, remember Boni Forest? Yeah, from Boni Forest. And we have Swahilis. Swahilis because most Bajunis don't describe themselves as Swahili. Although because of intermarriages, assimilations, and association, they are quite similar. And other Mijikenda and Bantu-speaking people. And because of migration, it has become cosmopolitan. So we have other tribes like the Luo, the Kikuyu, of course, they are Bantus, coastal Bantus that are there, Pokomo, Giriama. We have some Cushitic speakers, Somali, because, Lamu is again the borders Somalia. Lamu, you'll see people walking barefoot. There's no car, no vehicles at all. So the air is fresh. Drainage is actually working. Environment is clean. Like, it's totally clean. So you'll see people on foot. No car, no vehicles, but some places you'll see motorbikes. And also motorbikes are in designated areas. They don't cross those borders. So you'll be told, if you want a motorbike, enda kule, huko ndio mwisho wa motorbike. Very organized. So it's a small place, but very organized. 85% of people are Muslims in Lamu. So the rest, they can gawanya that 15%. Christians, maybe pagans, they can gawanya that one. But 85% are Muslims. This is my accommodation. Good morning from Lamu. So it's early morning, around 6 a.m. and as you can see from my view, my point of view, I'm sitting here and people are doing exercises. So early morning is fitness in Lamu, and those who are also going fishing or just using the boat or move from point A to point B. Cement coming from the mainland to the island side, so they come using the boat. So the boat is everything. They say the boat is their main transport. So they take either building materials from stones, wood, cement, even food stuff, every product they need. Goods also landing by the boat. So all this offloading, watu wanangoja kuzichukua either by wanabeba moja moja if it's nearby, kama ni mbali wanabeba kwa hizi mikokoteni. Wenye wana offload ni kama mizigo, see like this one is someone, I think this person is in retail business, so mzigo wake ndio hizi imefika, wanachukua maji, unga, everything ndio wauze huku, because huku hakuna wholesale, so lazima itoke mainland, lazima itoke mainland. Even the market here, there's a Lamu market that we went to yesterday. I think we'll go even today. So the market, they say they get their produce from Mpeketoni. Mpeketoni is the largest market in Lamu. So in Mpeketoni acts as their own Kongowea. Sante. Mpeketoni acts as their Kongowea. So in Mpeketoni you actually get everything that you can get in any coastal market. Ukitaka omena, Wajaluo kumbe wamejaa huku Lamu. Ukitaka muka, mira, they have a lot of produce, a lot of Meru people are also here. So just like any other town in Kenya, iko to the same. So usione ni kama kuna upungufu. No, there is no upungufu. So this waste is the thing that they do a lot of recycling in Lamu. So there are people who actually deal with this plastic waste. They take them like flip-flops. Flip-flops ni kama the ones I'm putting on, lakini zile za kama zile sandals. So kuna people that recycle them here and they do beautiful artwork with them. But once in a while, of course, because this is their main economic activity, farming and maritime, lazima wa take care of their ocean. Dakika kidogo tu boat. That's the floating. There's a floating bar and a floating restaurant. I don't know which is which. That one, either floating, I think a floating restaurant, but then there's also a floating bar. So this side is the other side is Shela Island, and the other side is Manda Island. So Manda Airport is somewhere around here. Around here is Manda. Then that side we have the main jetty. This side we have Shela. And if you want to go to other islands, from wherever islands you are, you must start your journey from here in mambo yani yes, this is the main transport system. So here we have watu kwa boti yao, and there we have you can see the fishermen, yeah, the fishermen wana fish. Sunrise now imetunyima sunrise. The main economic activity in this place is farming actually, and fishing. Farming, fishing, and tourism. So farming means they are doing a lot of different things. There is fish farming, of course. They also have they plant mangroves, they plant tamarind. Which one again? Of course, tropical fruits. There's this kids playground. Wanaita King Fahad public space. Anasema huyo alikuwa king like sultan those days, yeah, back in the day. So some of the towns in Lamu have been here for like 9th century, since 9th century. Karne ya 9, kuna karne ya 10 na kuna karne ya 8. Karne is century. Kwa wale wenye Kiswahili kidogo ingi vizuri. This is a public space where people can sit around, either will be or just relaxing. Also, they say during hot days, during very humid days, everyone comes around the beachfront, the waterfront, wanaita furuta. So in Kenya, whenever you see lots of donkeys, just know you are at the town. So today there is Lamu Cultural Festival. It starts happening today. Noted people that walk barefoot. You know, being an island means it's very sandy, so grounding is really paramount here. So for my people who are not to this place, it doesn't mean that watu hawana vida mchanga. Even with my own rocks, it's still heavy. So ukikuja hapa na viti vyako vizito zito kachoka, yeah. Because there are no vehicles, they have motorbikes. Yesterday I asked one guy where they get their motorbikes. Again, wengine wanatoa mainland, wengine wanatoa Mombasa, Mombasa na Malindi. So the nearest towns also inawasaidia in purchasing a lot of things that they might not have, say, around Lamu as a county. Where the festival will be happening. So this is before watu waingie. So this will be vendors stores. Kila mtu na pati yake. Vendors will be showcasing their products. These are the codes. So kama hapa ni kwako, inabidi unaekelea vitu zako hapa, watu wakitembea wana promote. Kama ni kununua bidhaa zako, watakuwa wananunua. But this is Lamu Town Square. Now it is empty. Ndio maana tumekuja mapema tuone before the festival. So this square is also where they do screening if they having any public participation program, then people normally wanakuja kama hapa. So we have the, hapo ndio wana showcase, hapo kama ndio wana project something. They say walikuwa na projectiwa news. So back then, even today, if there are like public interest news, then inakuwa projected pale. Watu wanakuwa wanagather in this space, wanapata hizo information. It reminded me of Joyce Corner in Zanzibar, pia iko kama hivi. So this is before the start of the festival, and we'll come later and see how it looks like when all the festival is all set in. So these places are still empty. Wanasema kwa Waswahili huwa inamaanisha ku pass in communication. So sometimes watu wakichambana wanatumianga leso kama anayestahili shukrani ni Mungu pekee, sio wewe. So some decors in these are vendors post. So kila mtu, wengine washarauka wanajiandaa, wengine baadaye. So this is before the start of the festival. So baadaye tukikuja kupata kama kumejaa, itakuwa ni bora zaidi. This is before the festival, before but it starts today until 22nd. So 20th, 1st, 21st, and 22nd. So the whole street full of vibrant culture. There will be competition, swimming competition, boat racing, canoe riding, donkey competition. So we are here for all of it. We are here to document, we are here to capture, we are here to live the memories. So enjoy, come on. I cannot wait to show you guys. I'm already excited for it. So Lamu Cultural Festival. Kila mtu. Mangrove restaurant, a nice place to eat. Jana nilikula samaki wangu wa kupaka huko, ilikuwa tamu. So hapa kila mtu ana main biashara yake, ina depend wewe unataka biashara gani, yeah? So we are festival ready. So hawa ndio wenye wanawasili sasa hivi, wanawasili kwenda either in their different places, yeah? So watu wanawasili from here ama wengine wanashukia from ile side nyingine. This is Lamu Museum. It's in Old Town. So this area nyuma yake ni Old Town, where you find the oldest mosques that were built in the 13th century, 18th century. Hizo msikiti. So they say 85% of people in Lamu are Muslims. The remaining percentage is shared by other religions, Christianity being the major. So huku watu wanajiandaa kwa wale wenye wanataka air ticket, wale wanataka bus fare. But bus fare wanatembea kwa basi beadwork kikozi program. Nice. We are festival ready. Kuna torch. They use a lot of donkeys here. Donkeys wakiwa wagonjwa, they come here. Yesterday I showed just a little bit, but donkeys that are sick wanaletwa hapa wapo pia na hospitali yao, yeah? Here is where anybody coming from different island or anyone going to a different island lazima wakuje mahali hapa. So here you'll be seeing people either wametoka in other islands like CU, Kizingitini, Roma, Faza, wanaingia hapa. Wanakuja hapa is where you get your transport to the next island. So hapa ni kama kwa wale wa Mombasa, hapa ndio Mwembe Tayari pale. Unaenda Nairobi, unaenda Taita, Taveta, unaenda Kisumu, Homa Bay, ama unaenda Bungoma, Kakamega. This is it for Lamu people hapa. So hii ni kituo cha boti. Kituo cha boti ama cha basi. Wanasema hizi ndio their buses, yeah? So wewe unaenda wapi? If you are going to islands that are far away, mostly it happens very early in the morning or very late at night. So lazima ulale. Islands like Pate ni mbali, so lazima ukuje hapa. And also it depends with the tide. When it's high tide, kuna places lazima waende. If it's high tide or low tide, hawezi boats haiwezi piga maji vizuri. So you see, these people depend on maritime for a lot of things, not only like it's part of their daily life. People that have been using if you've seen the Lamu Eye, your moon and star. Moon because most of these people were traveling at night, so they used moon for guidance. Wanaona tunaenda kule, so moon was also a guide, and star pia ni guide. Moon and star, those are maritime indicators. So unajua there was no calendar, also Muslims use moon, yeah? Wanasema mwezi imefika wapi ndio watajua ni it's seasonal. So also these people being in the maritime field, they use it a lot. Mwezi na nyota, part of the maritime field. Today is day 1 of Lamu Cultural Festival, and we want to go there. But before that, we need to, eat. You are told before going to any festival, any celebration, anything you are going to do outside, eat first, because you never know when your next meal will be. Sawa sawa.
mmoja wa wale tunasema nyote, tafadhali wachana nayo. Vijana hoi, akina mama, akina baba,
utakuta vitu vingi machokochoko yameweza kutandikwa kila mahali, utaweza kununua
So inside tuna, they use shredded tuna, shredded tuna, mayai, they can add meat, they can mix salt, vitamin. Fish mutabak, this one. Fish samosa. Lamu Cultural Festival. So these are Luos performing. Luos in Lamu are found in Manda Island, a place called Manda Maweni. So most of them they are helping in building Lamu with stones. So wanachimba huko matimboni. Ukifika huko utaona Wajaluo wengi. That is the main economic activity wanafanya huko. So as residents, that is their contribution to Lamu Island. So here is a tribute to the Luos of Lamu. Ni mashindano wewe. Zile ziko na hizo vitu
kwa Joshua Kohora. Sasa leo ndio